Warm welcome, sports lovers, to the most authoritative boxing channel here on social media. This is your boy, man. Today's episode will be featuring Fabio Wardley and Justin Huni as their fight happened over the weekend in Ipswich. It was such an interesting bout by all standards because, as the saying goes, one punch can decide a lot in the fight, especially when it comes to the heavyweight division. And Fabio Wardley used that right hand in his favor and to turn things around for good. Now, the fight was such an interesting bout. I had Fabio Wardley winning just the first round and maybe the second round. The rest of the fight was being dominated by Justin Huni. I think that it was such a fantastic display of heart and courage from Justin, having taken the fight on the short notice when Gerald Big Baby Miller pulled out due to injury. I think that the Gerald Big Baby Miller fight would have been an ideal fight for Fabio Wardley. Gerald Miller being a pressure come forward fighter, not enough skill, but he is going to impose his will on you. How Fabio Wardley would maneuver that would have taken his career to the next level, all the experience from that would have taken him to the next level or make him mature and grow as a fighter. But Gerald Miller had to pull out, and Justin Huni took the fight on a short notice, but his performance was top notch and had to be acknowledged. A guy who I wasn't really rating him in the first place, and I thought that Fabio Wardley was going to have a field day because I remember seeing Justin Huni and Andrew Tabiti fight. Tabiti is a cruiserweight virtually, and he moved up to heavyweight to fight Justin Huni. I don't think that was a good enough win, and that was a good enough display from Justin Huni because I wasn't so much impressed. So I thought that Fabio Wardley was going to carry the day as he was going into that particular fight with 18 wins, no loss, one draw, 17 KOs, standing at 6'5", 94% knockout ratio. Whilst Justin has 12 wins, no loss, no draw. He stands at 6'4" with 58% knockout ratio, having knocked out just 7 people he has faced. And Justin hasn't faced so much quality opposition whom or which he hasn't been able to knock out. So when I look at the resume of both fighters, I tipped Fabio Wardley, and I thought that Fabio Wardley would do the job within 6 rounds. But Justin had so much boxing talent in which he came in and displayed it. You could see Frank Warren literally shouting, going to the corner of Fabio Wardley, telling him that he is losing the fight and he should turn things around. And indeed, in the 10th round, Fabio Wardley turned the things around with his right hand. Like I said, good fighters turn things around in their favor even on their bad days. And I think that it was such a good performance. Dillian White was also unable to feature on the card. It has been reported that there is a negotiation between him and Moses Itama's team for a fight in August. That would be an interesting bout. I'll be commenting on that very soon. So stay glued to the number one boxing channel here on social media. So with Fabio Wardley, with this particular win, I think that there is more for Fabio Wardley to learn, especially he wasn't able to match up with Justin because Justin is a skilled boxer. Let's take a look at Fabio Wardley's last 3 opponents. They are not as skillful as Justin. Let's face fact. If you look at Fraser Clark twice, then he fought David Adley, whom he knocked out in Riyadh. Then Michael Kofi. Michael Kofi is past his prime. He is not the man he used to be. He is not even as skilled as your top level boxer, then Nathan Goldman. Though these are good boxers, they are not that skilled in order for them to give you challenge in terms of boxing IQ, skill level, showing you different angles. But when Fabio Wardley came in contact with Justin, he struggled, and that is going to be the lesson going forward. I don't think that Fabio Wardley is really ready for the top level boxers who have so much experience like Joseph Parker. I don't think that Fabio Wardley is really ready. He may have a punch, he would have a puncher's chance, but people like Joseph Parker are much more experienced. They are not so old and they have not received so much punishment in their career, so they are still fresh and they know how to box and they can also fight when they need be. This Joseph Parker is a different fighter. I think that Fabio Wardley should be looking forward in facing someone like Derek Chisoro, who would pressure him, but he would always be there to hit. But if he goes in for the likes of Alexander the Cat Usyk, I don't think that he's even ready for Daniel Dubois at this stage. Sometimes when the opponents you have faced do not prepare you for a big fight, you go and you are down out flat. So I don't think that these opponents have prepared Fabio Wardley enough to face a top level opponent in my view. I think that Derek Chisoro in his last fight would be a very, very good fight in the UK against Fabio Wardley. And who else should Fabio Wardley face? I think that if not because he has been working with Dillian the Body Snatcher White, I think a Dillian White fight would have been good. Or Rollins Okoli would be the ideal fight for Fabio Wardley to really test himself if he can really be in there with the top level operators. And I think that Okoli would give him a run for his money and would give him stiff competition and bring out the best in both of them. So this is the fight I'm looking forward to personally from Fabio Wardley. I don't think that his skill is there. Even Moses Utama in terms of skill will cause Fabio Wardley some problems. So I would rather see him in there with Rollins Akoli. So that was my take on the Fabio Wardley and Justin Huni fight. So if you have still not subscribed to the channel, please remember to hit the subscribe button, press the bell icon, express your views in the comment section, and share so others can enjoy. Thank you.